Yes, he's arrested. Yeah, he's what a story. And there must be someone should shoot a film. Maybe Kenny Shakhtar may make a movie
Well,
about him. What a story! It's a really interesting story.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
sure he knows the story out and out much
now,
more.
uh, now, I just want to divert the issue a bit. Several um, like art marketing news, or some news that hit the world high. One of them was this the sale of Salvatore Mundi. What did you think about the whole story, right
Uh,
from the beginning to the end? And maybe let me ask you first: do you think that it is a pure Da Vinci work?
so my answer will be the following. I have no idea, as
Mhm.
I'm not a Da Vinci specialist. So, I mean, according to most of the people I know, Da Vinci had a hand in it. That's all I can say. So, the simple fact that Da Vinci had a hand in it makes it a very valuable work. Now, some people will tell you that it's not by Da Vinci. I'm really not competent to say so. I saw the work in person. I thought it was how would I say? I mean, I wouldn't. I prefer Twombly, if you want.
Yeah, yes,
No,
yes,
but you
definitely.
know, if Da Vinci had a hand in it, it's a very important work. The only work by him or partly by him in private hands. So I mean, there's now one thing I can tell you is that Christie's. I mean, they had a fantastic marketing campaign for that. It was really, it should be a case study at Harvard because the marketing maneuvers that they created around that painting were absolutely admirable. I mean, they really did a fantastic job. So
They, they,
you really have to tip your hat to them. Many people criticize auction houses and so on, but I doubt that painting would have sold at that price if you hadn't had that whole marketing machine and creativeness in marketing that Christie's and Gouzer and all the Christie's team launched at that occasion. That was really a fantastic job they did. Whatever the painting was, whatever you think of the painting, you really have to
but then,
acknowledge the fact that they did their job fantastically well.
yeah. But then they said, okay, this work will be shown at Abu Dhabi Louvre. Then we haven't seen it there yet, and even it was not even included to the Da Vinci show at Louvre last year. I mean, that creates a lot of rumors around this work. Then
Yeah, well,
why?
it makes it all the more interesting, maybe. The day we see it again, maybe we'll discover new things about it. I don't know. But
So
no, as far as I'm concerned, the most interesting part was really to watch how Christie's did their job, because I have never seen an auction house, mount such a marketing event as effectively as Christie's did it, and
yeah,
creatively. I mean,
yeah.
they really and they lined up a guarantor, which was already a miracle, and the guy took a big risk. So I tip my hat to him,
Yes,
whoever it is.
yeah.
But also, really, that's my main interest in the thing is to see how an auction house can really work to achieve a price that nobody. I mean, I
Yeah.
would never have thought that that painting would have reached that price. It's something.
Some people were even guessing that the price will be around 1 billion. That was
Yeah, I mean, people
that was
inside
right. Yeah.
inside the market, you basically most people would say would have told you, well, it'll be 90 million, 100 million, but not more than that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I met anybody before the sale who even remotely imagined that it would reach $450 million. I
Mm.
mean, that's a crazy
Yeah.
price.
Yeah. yeah, it was a great thing. And then Christie's recently had a great success, attracting about almost 300,000 people at its live auction.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think about live auctions and auction houses solve this problem? Do you think there will be more and more live online auctions now?
Well, no, it's a good question. The main, well, it depends if you're a seller, if you're a buyer, or if you're just a gawker, a spectator who goes there. If you're a spectator, you go there as if it was a show, and it is a show. So I mean, obviously, you'd rather go to Christie's or Sotheby's, put on your nice dress, and show yourself to all the other people how elegant you are and how beautiful you are, and sit in Christie's or Sotheby's main room and so forth. So that's one thing. Now, for sellers and buyers, serious buyers and sellers, I don't think it really makes a difference because everything happens on the phone.
Mhm.
Even online sales, they happen on the phone if you're a serious buyer. So why not? I'm sure it also it's rather an economy for auction houses to do it that way, and they can sell. And maybe the outreach is much wider because they can hold sales in 3 or 4 different locations at the same time. So yeah, I think it will continue. Now, if the situation returns to normal, I do think that we will go back to at least twice a year to those big annual shows that they used to have because it's part of the game. But online, I think that online sales are here to stay because again, is if you're a buyer or seller, it doesn't make much difference. It's
Mhm.
you buy on the phone. So if anybody's in the room, okay. If a movie star is in the room, who cares if you're an actual actor in the market?
Uh,
Now, yeah, I think they're here to stay. Yeah.
do you think that that may open different sectors? I mean, uh, publishing live online these auctions. Do you think that may create, for example, some art betting opportunities for some
Art
people?
betting.
Mhm. Like
Uh,
like in sports, because I heard people thinking about that.
yeah, I think they already do that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, why not? I mean, you can also bet on actual physical auctions. It doesn't. Yeah, it might exist. I mean, if people want to bet, they can bet on anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Not,
that's right.
not
That's
art.
right.
But one thing I would like to say is that an online auction, the way they do it, I mean, the big ones, the important ones, uh, requires new skills from an auctioneer that maybe not every one of them has. I mean, if you watch Oliver Barker, for instance, I mean, the job he does is absolutely fantastic on those on the online auctions, the big ones. I mean, he's able to hold the gavel and keep speaking all the time for 4 or 5 hours. It's a crazy physical effort. So I'm not sure everybody would be able to do that. So much so that Christie's didn't find anybody to do an equivalent job. They had to have 3 or 4 different auctioneers at their sales. So it's not easy. It's not easy to set up, and it's not easy to keep people entertained for 4 hours. So
Yeah,
you really have to find the
maybe.
right guy to do that.
Yeah, maybe that will open a new type of entertainment, art entertainment,
Well, it is a
like
show.
like Twitch, like Twitch live auctions becoming a big entertainment
Yeah,
product
it is a show.
for showbiz.
Your previous guest, Simon de Pury, would certainly be great at that because he was a showman when he was
Yes, yes,
an
yes,
auctioneer.
yes. He was very excited, actually. He had very good comments about live auctions. Now, come talking, I want to continue talking about auctions. There was another interesting auction which took place a couple years ago in London. That was the auction where the work of Banksy's was shredded. Were
Yeah.
you there in the room at that evening?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about that? I was there too.
Um, can you ask a more precise question? It's too wide a question. What did I
Okay.
think
So,
about that?
were you shocked to see that, and were you happy or upset afterwards?
I was not upset. I was shocked. I mean,
Mhm.
nobody expected that really. And I happened to be sitting very close to the work. I was in a corner, in the back corner, and the work was like 5 meters from me. So, I saw everybody turning towards the work. So I was one of the last ones who turned around. It was so close. And, no, it's shocking. You at first, you just don't understand what's happening. And then, I mean, you get it. It's a fantastic, it's a brilliant marketing coup that he did. And apparently Bensky is very good at that. So, he's very good at playing with the market. So the work itself now is worth much more than it was worth before. So if
Yeah.
he ever came back to the market, which I'm not sure about, it would probably break the ceiling. So yeah, I think Bensky is a guy who really knows how to play the market. Probably doesn't like the market as a moral entity, but who plays it, and he knows how to play it, and very well
Yeah.
so.
I was there too, and I screamed too much in all the videos people shared. My screaming was heard. I was shocked, and I was also triggered by the fact that Oliver skipped this work. He left this work to the end, and I said something will happen.
Well,
I was I don't know. I was a bit. I was questioning why he left this work to the end, and I said maybe the bidder, the possible bidder, is not still in the room. So that was my guess, and then I even guessed that was Oliver Barker who did with the remote to make this shredding thing occur. I mean, it's not possible that Sotheby's couldn't know that. I don't know. I just I
I
imagine.
I can't say I have no idea. I mean, it's everybody looked completely shocked, including Oliver. So maybe he's a very great actor, that's for sure. But
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, it was a great thing. Now, to
yeah, I
conclude
think it
this
was,
art marketing.
but also as a container. Wait, my connection is unstable. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 we hear you.
Okay.
So you were saying something else related to that?
Yeah, yes. If you're a consignor, you can ask. If you're an important enough consignor, you can ask the auction house where you want your work to be in the auction, in the sale. So
Mhm.
it can also have been the consignor, the consignor being, the final one being Bensky himself, who asks Sotheby's, well, you put that work at the end of the sale.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
That's possible too.
Yeah, it was a great thing, and also the fact that something creates a story for the work is important. So now this work has a story
Yes.
to be discussed. So that adds to its price. There's another artist statement, if you want, which happened at Art Basel Miami last year, the banana
Yeah.
of Maurice Catalan. What do you think about that?
Um, what do I think about that? It's I mean, it's in line with the rest of the work of the artist. It's a conceptual work. So, like in every conceptual work, what's important is not the work but the idea. So, based on that, you can say that it's a brilliant piece of art because
Yeah.
it created
So
a stir. It probably changed the way we look at art. So in this sense, it's a brilliant piece of art. That's what I think. Now,
yeah.
you can always say that it's a piece of tape and a banana
Yeah.
under the tape, which it is. But
Yeah.
you can always say that the Felix Gonzalez Torres's candies are the same. It's been this kind of thing has been done before. It's just that Catalan is added a very heavy-handed humor, sense of humor behind the work. So and the market did the rest. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have spent that amount of money on this, but it is an important work of art that has its place in a museum, I think. Yes.
Exactly. So actually, to the extent that art market creates news on regular newspapers, also create this,
Yeah.
context to make people to talk about, which say conversational currency. And to that, I want to add another story of a work of an artist called named Alican Leblebici. A couple of weeks ago, his answer to one of his collectors, he wanted to bargain with him about the price of his work, one of his works. He wanted to make a bargain of 50%. And the artist said, okay, and then sent him half of the painting. So that also created a huge discussion here. Not, there are lots of collectors who are eager to buy the other half, and
Yeah.
that created a conversational currency around the work.
Well, that's what our art is. That's what art is actually. Is to
Exactly,
create a.
exactly.
It has to open new doors. By the way, I think Lucian Freud did something similar to what that guy did, or yeah, I think he did. He sold a smaller work to a collector who was trying to get a bargain, I think, or something like that. So
Yes,
I
yes.
think that's really,
Simon de Pury told us this
I
story.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really funny. A very small piece
Right, that's it.
compared to the price. Yeah. Now, okay, we know you love Gaston, you love Twombly and Morandi, but how about the young artists? How about other geographies? Are you interested? You're a very strong Instagrammer. Are you interested to discover artists from different geographies?
Yes.
Just to watch, or do you buy as well? Tell us about all this.
So, first of all, the artists I've been collecting have reached such heights in terms of price that there's a limit to where I can go. So I really have to branch out to other artists. I lived in Brazil for 15 years, and there I bought and sold Brazilian art. And the Brazilian art scene is very rich and growing. So it is a geographical zone I would recommend any new collector to explore. Right now I am in London, so I am looking at young local artists. There are very good galleries in London. You certainly have heard of them. So yes, I'm definitely branching out towards new, which I post on Instagram. You can readily see them
Yes,
on
yes. I'm
Instagram.
I'm I'm one of your followers. I love your post.